Hi, this is Amy with 40 by 40 Fitness, and today I want to share with you some exercises that you can do if you have diastasis recti to help it heal. So before we start, I want to show you a test. The way that you can test to see if you have diastasis recti is to lay on your back with a neutral spine, put one hand behind your head, and then you're going to take 3 fingers and start at the middle of your abs, just below your rib cage. Lift up and feel, you should be able to feel both sides of your rectus abdominis muscle, the muscle that runs down the middle of your stomach, and then move down towards your belly button. Do the same thing there. There should be a dip in the middle, and you should be able to feel both sides of the muscle, and then the same thing in your lower abs. If the dip in between the 2 sides of the muscle wall is more than 2.5 fingers wide, then you have diastasis recti, and you should not do traditional crunches or ab work until it heals. So the first exercise that you can do if you do happen to have diastasis recti is heel drops. So you're going to start with a neutral spine, hands on the floor, and bring your knees up into a tabletop position. Then you're going to contract your abs, drawing your belly button in towards your spine, and exhale as you slowly drop one heel towards the floor. When you touch the floor, inhale, and then exhale, and slowly contract it back up. And then do the same thing on the other side. So draw your belly button in towards your spine. Exhale as you take it down. Should be a very slow, controlled motion. Inhale when your heel touches the floor. Exhale as you bring it back up. So that's exercise 1. The second exercise is a heel slide. So for this, you're going to plant both feet on the floor, again keeping a neutral spine. And then you're going to draw your abs in one more time and slowly slide your heel down on the floor as you exhale. Inhale when your leg is fully extended, and then exhale as you draw it back up. Same thing on the other side. So draw your abs in, imagine that your belly button is being pulled through to your spine, and slowly slide your leg down, inhale, and slide it back up. Those are the easy versions of the exercises that you can do. The next set of exercises is moderate, and I suggest that you do these in sequence. So do several sets of 10 of these, and then once you get stronger with these, then move on to the moderate section. Next up is the moderate exercises for diastasis recti. Once you've gotten used to the beginner exercises, then you can move on to these. And the first is a glute bridge. So once again, you're going to draw your belly button in towards your spine, engaging your core muscles, and you're going to slowly lift your pelvis up off the floor so that your hips are straight in line with your knees. It should be a vertical angle. You shouldn't see your hips dipping or raising up too high like this. Keep your feet flat on the floor and just keep your hips in a straight line. And then slowly lower down. Once again, lift your hips up. Pause for a couple seconds at the top, and then slowly lower down once again, keeping your core active the whole time. The second moderate exercise is an abductor exercise. So for this, you can take an exercise band, or if you don't have a band, you could use a towel, anything that you can just wrap around your knees. It should be a little bit stretchy if possible. So I'm going to just tie the band. So you're going to lay with your arms down at your side, your feet in a comfortable position. Your knees are hip width apart. And then with the band tied around your knees, you're going to once again engage your core and then slowly pull your legs out towards the side using the band as resistance. And then slow and controlled, bring it back together, keeping your core tight and your abs engaged the entire time. These are the moderate exercises. Once you've mastered these, you can move on to the advanced. This last set of exercises are the advanced exercises for diastasis recti. Once you've mastered the beginner and the moderate, you can move on to these. The first is a body weight squat. You can also do a wall squat if you prefer. The thing that you want to watch with these, you want to start with your feet hip width apart, your back straight. Your weight should be into your heels. You should be able to lift your toes off the floor and wiggle them a little bit. And as you squat down, you want to push your bottom out and keep your abs tight as you squeeze back up. Your abs should be engaged the entire time. What you don't want to do when you do these squats is tuck your tailbone under. So some people will try to go down and tuck like this. You don't want to do that. You want your back to be straight and to just go straight down and push your bottom out. So that's one exercise. If you find that you are prone to tucking your tailbone, just put your back up against a wall and do the squats that way. It helps to reduce the tailbone tucking. The second exercise is single leg deadlifts. So you want to stand with your feet roughly hip distance apart. You're going to take one leg, put it back behind you just a little bit, and pull in your abs, again engaging, pulling your belly button through to your spine, and a slow and controlled motion. Bring your leg up as you bring your hands down towards the floor, and then come back up, keeping your abs engaged the entire time. You can also do this exercise with dumbbells or kettlebells in your hands once you get the hang of it. I hope these exercises help, and let me know if you have any questions.